Welcome to the numerology and the astrology for June 1st, 2021. And as some people might have noticed, when we do the numerology and we change months, the numbers have a tendency to back up. And that's what's happened here. So we have backed up to the number 3. Yesterday we were in the number 5 position. I like to look at the sequence and what that means really. So we were trying to do manifestation, put our feet on the ground yesterday, stay grounded, stay stable, stay consistent, stay calm. And today we're in this place where we need to kind of reframe the negative to the positive, roll with the punches, and have a sense of humor. The number 3 helps us look at the good things that we are doing in our life and make choices that serve not just others, but also the next steps in our personal evolution. Look at life with the eyes of hope and positive feelings. Let the wildness out, and then discover that we will also be able to let the joy in. The astrology today. The moon is in Aquarius until early morning, at which point it goes into Pisces. The Pisces moon is ultra sensitive. It's very emotional, and it tries to get us to feel deeply into our current situations. Sometimes we have to let those feelings move through us in ways that soften our face and deepen our breath. It is the reminder that we are not in control of our circumstances, so it is important to let things go in life. While we may not be able to control everything, we can permit to let things move through without a constant critique running in our minds. For some, fears may surface, and the feeling of being powerless in the face of so many choices might be something to take a closer look at. Often we are holding on to more feelings than we realize. When those feelings start to move, it can be shocking to the psyche. Feelings are just as powerful as thoughts. While we can control emotions through deflecting and avoiding, eventually things will need to be expressed. Try to rise above the world of suffering and see emotions as a great joy in being human. This moon aligns with Jupiter and then magnifies all things arising. Hopefully, more compassion is one of those things occurring. Mercury and Mars are in parallel, making there be more energy to our voice and conversations. Engaging communication is heightened and becomes very fulfilling. New thoughts and concepts arise. Excitement is in the air. And my quote for today: "You do not know until you cannot go." And my blog for today. As many of you know by following my blog, that yesterday was a big day. It was filled with family, wonder, and heartfelt connection, one that took my breath away, literally. I have had a condition that has happened at night for over 30 years that has never happened when I am fully awake. Well, that happened on the boat as I was finished with the process of the scattering of Phil's ashes under the Golden Gate Bridge. When it happens at night, I thought I was getting kind of like mucus that lodges in my windpipe and then it wakes me up because I can't breathe. I've learned to sleep on my side, sleep with an adjustable bed frame mattress, and not eat after 7 p.m. For years, I thought perhaps something like GERD was the reason, but yesterday I realized that it was a form of a panic attack. Yeah, 30 plus years ago, I went to the acupuncturist thinking that I was having an asthma attack, and Dr. Zhang checked my pulses and said, "You're not having an anxiety attack. You're not having an asthma attack. You're having an anxiety attack." I was shocked, but at once she put needles in, and within 5 minutes it was gone. But that had never happened during the day when I was awake again. That was until today, and this ceremony to scatter my uncle's ashes. All at once, the emotions of grief overtook me, and I was instantly unable to breathe. It was just like the night process, but this time I was fully awake in a strong wind, and suddenly I could not breathe any air at all. It is a terrifying circumstance, one that others cannot help me with because I cannot push any air in. It lasted for 15 minutes or so. Now, I could be wrong with that. I lose track of time. I tried to say the word Heimlich, as in Heimlich maneuver. Often, if I can just push the air out, then it will clear the mucus, but this time it was literally like the emotion was a vice on my throat. I could feel it was an emotion. Anytime I started to let that grief out and even feel it, I instantly could not breathe again. Jim's daughter said that it might be a panic attack. That's when I realized she might be right. The death of both my uncle and his partner over a 3-week period of time was hard enough, But then we were trying to unravel their lives on all levels and then celebrate their lives as COVID was starting to end. I guess the process was more strenuous than I realized. I was told years ago by a study comparing dancers and marathon runners that both have a similar mental control that is unique. The therapist studying said that my body was totally exhausted in the test and that my CO2-O2 ratio should have made me unable to stand or walk, much less keep doing the testing. But somehow I was still standing. I did not realize what that meant precisely, but now it makes much more sense. I am still in desperate need of a break, and I realize that now. So I apologize for those wanting appointments for the next week, because I am not going to be available, and I'm going to do my best just to keep the videos going, because I need to stop and regroup and take a pause. So thank you for understanding, and thank you for watching the videos. Bye.